$72.99. To view Victoria's gallery of work, visit victorialavonbeauty.com.
If I traded it all, if I
Welcome back. I got a newbie with me right now. I have with me Sandra Christensen, and she is the owner of Indigo Mountain Media. Welcome to the show. You are so excited about being here because you're a brand new startup, and you said to me before you came on the air here that you really have some cool stuff you want to talk about because you're brand new and you want to get the word out about what you're doing. So first of all, welcome to the show, okay? And now I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you're doing now. So go ahead.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you for having me on. My name is Sandra, as you said, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Indigo Mountain Media. It's a brand new media company that wants to amplify people's voices. And so we're not looking for those people that have like a million TikTok followers. We're looking for everyday people that just want to have a voice and want to be on a platform similar to YouTube, but without the hypersexualization of children, women, and I'm even going to include men in that.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the site, okay?
Yes.
What kind of things are you looking for? What people do? Anything? I mean, you say, obviously someone may be a poet or something. Maybe
Yes.
they have a book that they want to talk about. What is it?
Absolutely. Initially, when the other co-founders and I talked about Indigo Mountain, we were just focusing on independent artists that do music because we have a lot of musicians in my family and a lot of the people that are contributing to Indigo Mountain. We were focusing on the music, but when we started talking to other people about this, they said, "Oh, hey, you do flicks of pets for your own pets, so why don't you do that on Indigo?" And I hadn't thought about that. So we just want to do things that bring light to the world. We don't want to talk about politics or division. We just want it to be a fun website where anybody can come and share their videos.
Now, you could go up on their website now. It's live, right? It's open.
It is.
And so it's indigomountainmedia.com. When you work with people, are you looking for people just here in Arizona or nationwide? What kind of people around everywhere?
The beautiful thing about doing an internet startup company is we can be global. And it's so cool because currently I have a German exchange student, and she does dog dancing with her pets from Germany.
What does that look like?
And so it's so cool. You guys need to look at that up on the internet. It's professional dog dancing, and they dress up their dogs and they do.
I'm
little
looking at that,
routines,
man.
and
That
it's
is
really
kinda
cool.
cool.
So we're going to do stuff like that, and there's actually 4 pillars that we're looking at, and we're willing to branch out. But the 4 main things are music. We want to amplify independent artists. To just share and get their music out, and we're not charging for our site, so it's similar to YouTube. The second pillar we're looking at is health and wellness, and so especially in this pandemic, it's so important to stay healthy in body, mind, and spirit. So we're looking at having some really cool things. Like I have some yoga teachers, I have some health advocates, and some really cool things that we're going to start putting up there. The third pillar is Petflix, and I know that might be branded, so we're going to call it Pet Videos for now. And my 2 dogs are going to be on there, Max and Luna, and it's going to be called The Adventures of Max and Luna. With I have a German Shorthair Pointer puppy who's a little velociraptor, and then a older dog that's a lab mix, and so you're going to be seeing them on there. The final pillar will be a spirituality, and I personally am a Christian, but I want to open this up to anybody that has spiritual background, and so we're not limiting it to Christianity, but just anything that's uplifting.
And this website is indigomountainmedia.com. I got to ask you how you came up with the name.
The name is, we had a hard time picking the name. So my sister and I were talking about doing something like this to help independent artists that were shuttered in due to COVID. And so we started this media company in the middle of the pandemic last year.
Crazy.
Yes. And the reason we picked the name is our maiden names are both Montes, and that means mountain in Spanish. And Indigo there's a mountain range right behind in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where I grew up, and it just is the beautiful indigo color, that blue, purple, deep, rich. And so that's how we came up with the name Indigo Mountain Media.
It's cute. And so you do, when you're working with people, obviously you got to get to know what their stories are, right?
Yes.
So you talk to everybody. They're looking for people nationwide. You can work nationwide with them. Their phone number is 602-815-9969. The website, again, it's indigomountainmedia.com. So again, you got into this because you were an artist, right? Or you did musician. What was it?
We have a lot of family members that are artists. My son has been singing since he was 8 years old, and he has a beautiful voice. He's been taking voice lessons. He he made the top choir this year at Horizon High School.
How nice is
and
that?
and then also my cousin, who also is helping us with she's got a singer-songwriter son who's just 19, very talented. My brother, singer-songwriter. My sister is a musician.
This is a forum.
So it's
this
kind
is
of
a platform,
right.
Right now. You had mentioned really quickly a little bit about family-friendly site.
Yes.
And that's very important to you.
It
Tell
is.
them a little bit about that.
It is. One thing that's really important to me is putting family first. And as a mom, I've seen the things on TikTok. I have a teenage boy, and I've seen TikTok videos and YouTube, and I just wanted to put something out there that was family friendly, that didn't have all of the sexy videos and things like that. And the beautiful thing about the way we're doing it is we allow people to upload the videos, but it also comes to me and my team, and
So you're accountable to her.
right. And so we're able to kind of look at the content before we put it up, because that's really important to us, to make it family friendly, because I want this to be a site that's just uplifting and doesn't have all that other stuff.
A brand new business started right in the COVID
Yes.
times. It is a brand new startup, and they're made it so that they want to be family-friendly place for people to be able to have their voice, to be able to show what they do, dancing with dogs or whatever it is that you do that you want to get out there. They're average Joe that
Yes.
wants to do it. It's indigomountainmedia.com. You also have a contest that you're doing. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Right now, we're kind of trying to do a Kickstarter crowdfunding project, because we want to upgrade our infrastructure. We just barely came online recently, and we have kind of bare bones. But my husband was kind of the initial investor, but now we want to expand our platform, because we want to do a contest, and this contest is for independent artists and poets to be able to amplify their voices and to be able to showcase their work. And we're going to try to do some fabulous prizes and even some cash prizes. And there'll be different categories. One will be singer-songwriters. The second one will be bands. A third will be poets, so spoken word poetry, which is, I didn't know it was a thing, but my cousin thought that would be really good. She has she's married to a wonderful artist that does spoken word poetry, and she has some family members that do that. So
That's
I'm
neat.
excited
That's
to
fun.
have
That's
that.
different.
And then the final prize is going to be for anybody that lives in the state of New Mexico, because all of the people that have helped bring Indigo Mountain Media together have a link to New Mexico, and it's particularly Las Cruces, New Mexico. So we're going to do a special prize for those living and residing in New Mexico.
Well, how fun is that? Now,
Yeah.
the information, is it on your website yet?
Yes.
Okay. And so you could go up on their website. It's indigomountainmedia.com. This is something that's brand new and wants to get the word out about it. I know that you're excited about your new website that you have. You're looking for maybe even donations. You would love that too, people to help them get this off the ground. The only way that you could really find out more about it is either go up on the website, or you can also call her. She'd love to talk to you. Her phone number is 602-815-9969, indigomountainmedia.com. For going back to this site and who you're looking for, just remind again some of the people of some of the things that you're looking for out there. And nationwide, you can be anywhere you are.
Right. So we're really focusing on 4 pillars at the moment. So the first is artists, so musicians, but we're kind of looking at musicians that are maybe not that have signed with people, just independent artists. Right.
Some of the
indie artists. Right. The second would be pet flicks, pet videos, just fun things. The third will be health and wellness for humans and for pets as well. And the fourth would be spirituality.
Are there any requirements at all? Any requirements? As long as it's not obviously family friendly, clean. That's the first thing. But are there at all any other requirements?
There's a couple of things. So we do want to make sure that it is safe for children, and so we're asking that if a child wants to upload something, that they get their parents' permission. And so they do need to be 18 years or older to upload something or have their parents' permission, because we want this to be a safe space for family members and children.
And what was the other one, real quickly? Did you have another one?
And the other thing is we don't really want anything of a sexual nature. And so we
family friendly.
We want it to be family friendly.
That's all. Making sure that that's what it is. You can call her direct. You can tell her that you've got something that you'd like to get involved on this. It's 602-815-9969. She's looking for people nationwide. It doesn't matter where you are. She'd also love for you to go up on the website, enter in the contest. You could do that too. Also, donations. They're looking for donations. Crowdfunding is what she's looking for. Again, make sure that everything that you do is family friendly. That's important to her. Again, that website is indigomountainmedia.com.
But you should be mine across that line.